Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Project Zomboid episode 22, which originally aired live on Twitch. Let's get going. The cooking pots are going to be tossed outside to collect rainwater. What is my truck condition now? Bad. It's pretty bad. It's been better. But I can't work on everything at once. It's got to be one thing at a time, you know? And the truck is just at the end of a long list of other things to work on. It suits me for now. That's the thing, is like the truck gets the job done well enough in its current condition that because its engine is fine and its battery is fine and its tires are okay, it starts. It's in bad shape, but it starts. Thought I just heard something growl at me. Yeah. I would say what's most important is for me to get security on the second floor. And then have you all vote about whether I should start a farm or not. Because in this game you need food, water, shelter, eventually in the winter warmth, security. You know, your basic hierarchy of needs, and cars are amazing, but my car is good enough. The electricity got cut a few days ago. Yeah. So here's a poll option for you. How should I level up carpentry? So two very, very simple polls here. So it was voted on that I focus mostly on getting to the second floor over everything else. So how do I do that? I can either cut down trees in the local area and then saw those logs into planks and set myself up with a barricaded up first floor, or, and that will probably take longer experience-wise than just exploring nearby houses and disassembling the furniture. But disassembling furniture might be faster, but it doesn't ultimately give me... It doesn't benefit me other than experience grind. So there's some things to weigh here. And if you take a look at my carpentry skill, we are getting through this dense carpentry book that, you know, my poor slow reader can barely understand, but he's getting there. And then we're also, at some point, going to want to level up electricity 3. So one of the advantages of disassembling furniture is I can also be disassembling electronics at the same time. And scavenging. But barricading up the warehouse would also be nice. I'm not gonna lie about that. And Squeaky, thanks for the resub. I'm trying to look up, maybe I can have you all look it up, or someone look it up. I'm trying to look up a way that I can remove glass from these windows that doesn't harm me or ruin my gloves. But maybe I don't know. Hey, Crash! Thanks for the resub. How are you enjoying Stationeers? Oh boy, I barely read anything. I'm such a slow reader in this game. What is there for me to eat? Currently self-sufficient? Awesome. That is the way to be. Alright, what am I going to eat here? I want to lose weight, right? So I'm going to grab a can of mushroom soup. Not a lot of calories in this mushroom soup. Actually, it's like mysteriously low cal. It's the lowest calorie mushroom soup I've ever seen in my life. Gonna open it up. I'm going to grab my bowl. I'm going to... I can't put it in a bowl. Fine. I'll just eat it. Whatever. Yeah, mushroom soup is not normally low calorie. Well, whatever. This game says it's low cal. It works for me. I don't care. Looks like barricading the warehouse is going to be the winner here. So if I'm doing that, I'm going to want to change my everyday carry to be minimal gear. You know, because the logs are going to weigh a lot, and it's going to be exhausting work. But I'm going to be reading my entire carpentry book first, so that I get the most bang for my buck. As expected, let's back it up. You want another carrot, buddy? Yeah, it doesn't say cream of mushroom. It just says mushroom, so I guess there's no cream in it. It's not a soup I'd particularly want, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of trees on the other side of the fence. I've got a lot of trees around me. I'm going to start cutting the trees that are closest to the base to give me better sight lines. Because sight lines are very, very important. You know, I'd like to see incoming hordes and the like before they are gnawing on my dainty bits. Hi. This game is what you got you watching, Black White Tiger. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you tuning in. We Americans put sugar in everything. Oh, I have a minor pain in my neck from the from sleeping on that there couch. Oh well. I really hate that I'm having to dip into my non-perishables. Let's have a can of beans. But until I have a farm started, there is no source of cabbage or tomato or whatever. I'm somewhat forced to just eat. Make a bowl of beans. I'm somewhat forced to eat my perishables, non-perishables. Just the way it is. Where'd the tin can from the beans go? I don't know. But I do like me some baked beans. I like baked beans. I don't know how good baked beans are microwaved. Normally I put them in a pot on the stove, but... Alright, so barricading the warehouse. Nowhere on my UI do I have, like, current projects. No, I guess I don't. That's fine. Can I season the beans? I'll try. I'll see if I can't add some salt, pepper. This is Kentucky, though. Might just be bourbon. Bourbon on the beans. Which sounds kind of awful to me. Alright, so here's fresh cooked baked beans. Pour on the ground. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. No, I cannot add salt or anything. Oh, it's better hot. Wait. You already ate some of it. Oh, well, whatever. Just eat it. No, actually, leave it, because you're not even that hungry. Another huge advantage of having a secured second floor, I'm going to be able to read books on, like, lightning speed. Because I have been reading them slower just because I need to cover my, protect myself. Mini Fredge. That's an interesting name. Thanks for the follow. This is going to take a little while. And Guero, thanks for the resub. Cheers. Well, we're about a fifth of the way through this book. We have all these trees right here to cut into. Oh, I need a cigarette. At least it's not raining on me. That's another thing I haven't done is I haven't been using my radio to check up on the weather. There we go. Perimeter checking. I'm on like ×3 speed right now, so you can kind of see it reminds me of The Sims, doesn't it? When you like fast forward, not that I've played The Sims, but when you fast forward time in The Sims. Wobble-a-boo-bop-bop-doo. I can't do Sim speak. I haven't played enough of it to be able to channel my inner Sims not like scat non-language. No, we got a zombie over there, not traveling towards me. Really? Another cigarette guy? Well, we're almost through this book. It's going to take us an entire day. But you know what? Teaching yourself a fifth of everything you need to know about, everything you possibly need to know about carpentry in one day is not bad. That's, I mean, if I could spend 5 days to learn all that there is of carpentry, that would be pretty amazing. Now, don't eat the bowl, you fatty. Wow, that got cold so fast. It got cold while I was eating it. Which is rude. And that was not enough food. So let me do another bowl of something. It's ideal to mix it up. If you eat too much of the same thing, I think at the same back to back to back, you get bored of it. I've been alive for 1 month, 1 day. We just passed the month mark. Let's grab oats. Make a bowl of oatmeal. Okay, peckish is fine. Oh, I'm gaining weight. I'm just gonna put my my bowl into the box with all the food. We're almost done with this book. A little dangerous to speed read outdoors, but I'm going to do it anyway. There we are. We are done with advanced carpentry. So now our multiplier for learning carpentry is ×8, which is awesome. Look, our giant pile of rotted dead bodies are gone. There's definitely zombies on the other side of this fence that might try to mess with me. Alright, another thing I wanted to do is in this trash can, I'm going to ditch everything that I do not need for tree cutting. Because I'm trying to lower my weight as much as it can. So I'm actually going to unpack all of it and then sort it out. I'm not going to need a sheet rope. I'm not going to need vitamins. I'm not going to need a wrench or a hammer or any of that. So some of this stuff needs to go in its own spot. Because they're not even part of my everyday carry, like the antidepressants and the extra painkillers and stuff. Yep. Unfavorite. 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 So this is so that I have the most amount of carry weight possible while doing this task. And this trash bag is just going to be what my bare minimum of what I need to get this done. How did... Oh, some of my nails went, but not all nails. So I'll keep the cigarettes and the beta blockers and the matches. Yep. Okay. That looks about right. Put the hammer in the belt. It's too bad I can't put the saw in the belt. In my backpack goes the things I don't need on me right now that I might want. Like the matches and the cigarettes, the beta blockers. That looks right. Cool. I will need to switch. Actually, let me unfavorite and remove my lead pipe, because I also don't need a lead pipe with me. I'm going to take my wood axe, which is in this box. No, I'm going to take a hand axe. I think... Ooh, no, I'll take the wood axe. Better. Okay, attached to back. Favorite. There we are. It's pretty late in the day, too, so I'm not going to get a lot of it done by sundown. I should grab some more food. Why are you so hungry? Jesus. Alright, more oatmeal. You'd think, like, one bowl of oatmeal would be enough, but nope. Fat Ash wants more than one. It's fine. Alright, we're gonna want some extra nails. So the quote-unquote proper way, the meta way, and I've spoken about this in the past, but the meta way to secure a base is to do 4 planks on the externals and then a metal sheet on the internals. Because you can barricade up both sides of a window. So the planks on the outside are so that you can see if zombies have been doing damage to your base. Because a metal sheet that you could barricade up with is stronger, but it's an all or nothing endeavor, right? Like either the zombies have knocked through a metal sheet or not, and it doesn't give you advance warning. So the sort of meta, so to speak, is to have planks on the outside and sheets on the inside. For multiplayer, for multiplayer, it really depends on the types of servers you're on. Some multiplayer servers are full PvP, some are not. I don't play a lot of multiplayer Project Zomboid, so I can't really go into the details. But you'll find that there's a big variety of how people play. Most of the time, most of the servers I've seen were cooperative, but not all of them. So I have 282 out of 1500 carpentry, and we're just going to start barricading up everything that we can. Oh, that light should probably not be on. I don't need to keep that light on. Do I need a barricade? No. Okay. Even though it doesn't look fully covered, 4 is done. A crowbar, a window with furniture moves... Wait, what? Crowbar window with furniture moves to pop out glass? Are there words missing from that sentence? Was that a question? If you're wondering about the glass that's in the window, I don't plan on climbing through these windows ever, which is why I'm not too worried about the I'm not too worried about the the cost or whatever of Are you saying remove broken glass with the crowbar? I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have me remove the broken glass, I guess, as long as it doesn't cut up my hands. That's how to remove glass without busting gloves. What about picking it up from the floor? That would be my other question. Because obviously, glass on the floor can be a problem too. Sledge is still in limbo, yes. But we're not really worried about the sledge. A broom? Got it. I'll keep my... maybe I have a broom? But if I don't, I'll keep an eye out for one. Do the vending machines use power? Yes. I don't think they're close enough to my generator. So if you right-click on your generator and get generator info, my generator is only connected to the popsicle fridge and 3 lights. It's not physically close enough to those vending machines. But actually, those vending machines... I don't know if they're refrigerated anyway. If they're not refrigerated, then no. But I should turn off that light. Yeah, I think they're too far. They're physically too far from my my generator to be wired up. The generators are sort of just a generic sphere of influence. I think it's like 40 tiles or something. All right, it's late in the day that I could probably head to sleep. And like always, the labor-intensive backing it up. Imagine if a car could destroy all the buckets I had laid out. I wouldn't put them there then, right? If that was a thing. Can you sit in this game? No. You cannot. You can sleep on furniture, but you can't physically sit on furniture, as odd as that sounds. You can stand on it in some isolated cases, but only when you're climbing through a window. So if you have like an open window and then like a shelf on it on the other side, when you enter the window, you'll like walk on the shelf to then get to the floor. But that would be the only case where you like stand on furniture. So everything in this game is basically sitting on the ground. So if you right click on the here, as you can see, there's just sleep and rest or sit on the ground. There's no sit on the couch. If you're tired enough, you can rest wherever you want. You could rest on the floor. You could rest, you know, when you're sufficiently tired, the game will allow you to rest wherever you want. Now, where's my oatmeal? God, we are up weight again. Ash, how? How are you the fattest man in the zombie apocalypse? Punished by my success, I guess. You appreciate answering the questions? Well, that's what I'm here for. Do I have my... No, I don't. I don't have an educational tag. I should add that. Educational tag added to the stream. I'm no master at Project Zomboid, but what I do know, I'm happy to share. Does this game get updates? Yes. Yes, it does. And recent ones, too. There was just some updates. When was the last time the Beta 41 patch got updated? Like, just days ago? I'm sort of scared tabbing out and, like, looking it up, but it's been getting updates for, like, 8 or 9 years, and very, very regular updates, too. Hey, X! You read some comments that has been dead for years? No, it hasn't. It's not dead at all. I will say the development is slow, as it's very, very slow, but it is not dead. It's just very, very, very slow. But, and its current... Zomboid in its current condition could release tomorrow and it wouldn't really upset me. There are some things I'm really eager for. Like this branch that I'm playing on right now is not multiplayer. So I think I'd be a little upset if this branch didn't release, you know, for multiplayer or whatever. And then they've been dangling NPCs. Yeah, as my chat is going off on. They've been dangling the fact that they're eventually going to have NPCs introduced into the game. And that's something they've been working on for like years, but they just haven't done yet. So that's the only other feature that I would be like, oh, what the heck, if they released it without. Ignifolio, thanks for the sub, or the resub, I should say. Yeah, if this game called it 1.0, I would then look to mods to add the NPCs back in. But it feels like the amount of hours I'll put it this way. Usually the way I will gauge a game is like, for the money, how many hours can I get out of it? And if I can get out like I always say most AAA titles are what, 40 to 60 bucks, and you can get 40 to 60 hours out of it. Like if you bought the average AAA title single player game, you know, 40 to 60 hours is pretty, like, something I played recently, like at the Outer Worlds or Horizon Zero Dawn, right? 40 to 60 hours is pretty typical, pretty standard, I would say. And this game, you could easily get out hundreds for the same cost. So, yeah, it's pretty baller. That's usually how I look at games. Like, what's the replay value? How many hours can I get out of it? You know, and that's sort of how I decide, is it worth it? That's how you look at games too? Yeah, for AAA games... Oh, there's actually a window here. Cool. Yeah, so it was voted on. What I'm working on right now is I'm fortifying my base to level up my carpentry. I've gone up about 60 points in carpentry since I started. No shoe damage walking on glass? No, I have military boots on. Granted, my military boots should be swapped out sometime soon because they're in rough shape, but military boots are pretty tough. I am relatively surprised that the noise I've been generating hasn't attracted more attention. Not that I want more attention, but... Did you all see that those trees wiggle? Zombies cannot respawn anymore. Yes. Correct. That is the settings I have on. So like this game, Project Zomboid, you can easily get hundreds of hours out of it, changing where you live, playing multiplayer, the difficulty settings, mods, and all that. Hundreds of hours for whatever the price tag is. And that's pretty good. There's not a lot of games I can say that can entertain you for that long for this cost. Hey, buddy. Oh. So I'll also be barricading up the doors. I don't really need to have these as point of entries into the base. I know I'm a little hurt carrying all the weight. Some minor damage. And my carpentry is going up as a result. And once we have this fully barricaded on the externals, what I think I'll do is I'll go furniture destroying in the neighborhood. I may be looking for a broom. A wheelbarrow would be amazing. You can actually make groups of logs. But what I'm going to do, given my hunger and my rest, is find a book to read. So let's get some more oatmeal. And looking at my skills. Looking at my skills, I fully read cooking. I fully read carpentry. I could read metalworking or mechanics. No, I could read metal. No, I fully read all that. First aid. Fishing, trapping. I guess trapping book makes the most sense. So let me get trapping for beginners. Because that would be a good source of protein in months to come. And that way I can rest productively. That's a concept that you definitely need to get good at. Is where's my can opener? Darn it, man! Where's the can opener? Here it is. Let's just eat the whole thing. Is if you're tired, you should have something that you can do productively, even when you're tired. That's something I've been trying to do well, is never just be sitting around doing nothing, because there's always stuff to do. Now, I know my tired, exhausted moodlet went away, but I'm just barely below the threshold. So it would not make sense for me to immediately get back up and get sawing. I need to give it a minute. $92 kilos. God, my weight went right back up. I am very surprised that the noise of me cutting down things and barricading have not attracted more attention. I'm not complaining, but I am surprised. Look at my health just drop as I carry these. So I'll probably end up barricading everything but these doors and the other metal door on the other side. Not the Payday 2 story. No, I won't go into that story. I've told it too recently. And there's the exhaustion again. It's hard work. My guy's probably going to need midday naps. You see how visibility cuts at 3 boards? That's a game mechanic that you should be aware of. That 3 boards removes vision, 4 boards is obviously the most secure. But zombies don't just hunt with vision alone. You make sound, they'll find you. And they'll be climbing in your windows and snatching you people up. Hey, Marzin. Welcome to the stream. All right, I'm hungry again. You know what? I'm just putting you on a starvation diet, buddy. Taking a look at my carpentry. It hasn't really been going up that fast. Barricading is not a complex carpentry thing to do. Like if I was making boxes and breaking them down or breaking down complex furniture, it would be a little bit faster. But there is some advantage to securing the base with barricades, just so that it's far less likely that when I'm asleep, I'll get messed with, for instance. You know, there's a lot of other reasons to do it too, but that's a good one. Time to bring the pain. Look at that. I'm more in pain now than I ever have been from zombies, and it's just from barricading my base. I could lighten my load by doing this in multiple, you know, doing 2 logs at a time or something like that. A starvation diet isn't a bad idea. So it's not actually just about being peckish. It's about literally the calories that are in the food and not just eating it peckish. So if I was eating like lettuce only or cabbage only or something like that, I would have a much easier time losing weight than eating soups and the like. So some of it is just the choice of food, and some of it is, you know, so it depends a little bit. No, don't unbarricade. That's why I'm working on my carpentry skills, so I can build stairs to get to the 2nd floor, to set up farms, to thrive and survive. Yeah, and when you're fighting, it's best to be full because, you know, the extra strength benefits that you get when you're well fed. You'll stun better, you'll swing harder. We're almost through barricading this. There's just I think 2 more sets of windows. I'll do a perimeter check in a sec. Can zombies see through barricaded windows? No. 3 planks, at least 3 planks they will not be able to see through. As you'll see how I see the room here? As soon as I add this 1 more plank, the room will disappear to me. Poof, it's gone. You can't see through 3. 4 is the best, because then, you know, if you have, you know, with 4 planks, if a zombie removes a plank, for instance, they'll still have no vision. Realistically, you should be able to peek through, yeah, but this game doesn't try to be that realistic. T saying you ended up with the obese trait. I'm overweight now. I'm trying to cut weight, though. I'm trying to cut weight. I don't want to be obese. Can you place 5? No. You can place 4 planks or 1 shield, steel sheet, metal sheet, but you can't place 5. Normally on housing windows, it looks fine. For these warehouse windows, it looks a little wrong, just because of the way the warehouse is. I tried cutting down carbs. You're talking to Ash from Evil Dead, man. He's zombies. Yeah, putting on weight during a zombie apocalypse. Clearly living the good life. Well, I'm also highly exhausted here, to the point where I'm going to read my book and feel slightly insulted by all you calling me fat. It hurts my feelings. Which, I was a fat kid yesterday. Such a fat kid. I've had a flat tire that I've neglected because there's nowhere to drive because I'm quarantining. Or not quarantining, I'm isolating or whatever. But there's basically no food in the house because we hadn't done our grocery shopping for the week. So yesterday, for the first time, I think in like a year, I got takeout. Oh, here's a zombie that was attracted to my my axe noises. Or not takeout, I got delivery. So I got some pizza delivered, and but the wife didn't know, so when she came home from work, she also picked up takeout, which was unhealthy. So I had like 2 high-cal meals yesterday, and I feel like fat bastard a little bit. I won't lie. Yeah, to be fair, that chainsaw arm probably added a pretty good pounds to Ash, yeah. And that thwomping that you hear, the whoop, 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 that's the generator. So it's not a helicopter coming for me. But I'm gonna go... Is that guy wearing a crash helmet? I think he is. What a dork. Yo, zombie, you're a dork. You're a dork. That stupid helmet made it real... Oh, no, it's a riding helmet. That helmet made it really difficult for me to kill him, though. But now I'm wearing the riding helmet. Riding helmet. What do you guys think? Riding helmet or hard hat? Let me, which helmet? I think I have a crash helmet somewhere in my base, so I'll add that to the polls too. They're the same protection, identically. So it doesn't really matter which I wear. As you can see, this is 100 bite and scratch, and then the one I'm wearing is 100 bite and scratch. I don't think either offers any the hard hat offers a tiny bit of insulation, wind and water resistance. The riding helmet offers none. So the riding helmet might be better for summers, and then the hard hat might be better for winters because it's slightly insulated. I'm gonna need to cut down one more tree to fully barricade. Got it. So if you take a look at temperature here, and you look at insulation, as you can see, my head is not insulated really at all compared to the rest of my body, which is heavy insulation, high insulation, because I'm just wearing a lot of armor, which is why you'll see them moist constantly, because I'm basically just very sweaty all the time. As a result of, you know, trying to be protected. Alright, so I just need 2 more planks and we're good. In the winter, I'll probably need to find proper insulating clothing for my head, or go for that antique oven furnace stove, antique stove, that's what it's called. The antique stove that I found in the Valley Point warehouse. I do need to go pick that up at some point. That is going to be important. I'm going to also need to pop open another box of nails. So let's put this helmet away. Looks like the riding helmet is the fix. Open nails. And fill my water bottles because they're almost empty. Taking a look at the skills. As yeah, you can see my my carpentry really hasn't moved much, but didn't I pick it up in the end? I did pick it up, but then I ran out of trunk space in my vehicle and ended up ditching it in lieu of more trunk space. So we're almost done barricading. Almost done. Oh god, 93? Don't go any higher. When is obesity kick in? I feel like I'm getting kind of close. Oh, I also hear zombies. I kind of heard zombies, like, inside the base. Is that possible? Obesity kicks in at 93 or 95. All right, legit starvation diet coming up, guys, because soon I'm just gonna rename myself to like Fash rather than Ash, just Fat Ash, just one portmanteau of my poor name. All right, so after I fully barricade this, I'm going to go around the windows inside the base and remove some glass in case I do have to hop through windows in an emergency situation. It would be good if I don't give myself like a deep laceration or artery bleed or something like that. But there is all the barricades. We're all barricaded up. Maybe I need to run around the base. Well, right now I'm moderately exerted, so there wouldn't be much purpose to running around. So I'm already super tired, sweaty, and gross. All right, putting the wood axe away. I'll just put the planks back in here, and then we'll take the crowbar and remove some glass that can be removed. To lose weight? Yeah, to lose weight, I could also just go to health and do some basic fitness. I could do sit-ups, push-ups, burpees, and with the barbell, which I do have a barbell, I could do barbell presses, barbell curls, or bicep curls. You know, work on those beach muscles. I could disassemble stuff in here for skill. Like, you know, these tables here, for instance, I could disassemble. Wow, plastic table turning into, I love it, into planks. No, the break room. Yeah, the break room's gone. And then I could even disassemble with a welder's mask. I could disassemble the soda machines and stuff like that. So yeah, there's definitely stuff I could disassemble inside the base for this base for skill. All right, let's go ahead and remove some glass. The other disadvantage is I can't now obviously see outside the base. Right? Is it worth making spears for experience? Sure. Spears don't give a whole lot of experience, though. The best way, in my opinion, to do it, the fastest way, is probably to go house to house, especially in high furniture value houses like hotels, and just disassemble all the beds and desks and other complex furniture. That's going to net you a lot more than just... If I got a broom, I would sweep the glass up, and I'll aim to do that eventually. I don't really... The thing is, I don't really truly care about the first floor here. I'm not trying to secure this first floor. I'm just trying to make it so that if I need to jump through a window like that, I don't kill myself doing it. Because if you climb through a window with broken glass, you can really, really mess yourself up. Like deep wounds and everything. What is this? Desk immune to destruction? What? All right, so my carpentry is about halfway to 5. And as you can see, I've gotten probably more carpentry skill just from disassembling some of this stuff than I ever did the barricading. Barricading is just not good for carpentry. I would need that's metalwork to disassemble that. That's more metalwork. I'll work on metalwork eventually, but right now it's all about carpentry. I could disassemble the doors if I had a screwdriver. There's the oak table. I don't have a screwdriver on me. I took it off of my everyday carry. All right, these desks seem to be impossible to disassemble. That's fine. And then the chairs are metalwork. Oh, this office desk I apparently can disassemble. There we are. I am opposite IKEA man. I can visibly see my carpentry go up as I do this. Yeah, I know there was a table in the break room. Oh, another saw. Hammer. Watch there be like a sledgehammer here that I overlooked. I would not be mad. I'd feel a little dumb, but I would not be mad. Was there a safety glass? Oh, yeah, there's safety glasses. Hey, where are they? Where? Oh, yeah. I look, like white Al Roker. Although I love Al Roker's colorful glasses. They're pretty awesome. Alright, I'm getting pretty bored of this, though. On this episode of Rhadamant Plays Project Zomboid, I make a empty pallet out of an empty pallet. I'm so tired of those YouTube videos of like, look at what I made with this empty pallet. It's like, dude, it's just wood. Like, there's nothing special about an empty pallet other than it's wood. It's look what I made with this pieces of wood that happened to be nailed together for moving things of convenience. Alright, how is this desk impossible to remove? Oh, whatever. It's funny because oh, here's more glass to remove. I built myself my current desk that I'm using right now. So it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I could build something out of wood. I like constructed this hardwood desk that I have because all the hardwood desks that I could buy online were MDF or particle or some sort of garbage wood that I decided not to do because they fall apart. Not made to last. Well, I'm super tired, bored, anxious. All very good traits to have in the zombie apocalypse. Do skills get lost over time? No. Nope. Once leveled, you'll keep them. How addicted to cigarettes am I? Forever. We're talking in game. I don't smoke in real life. But yeah, I'm forever addicted to cigarettes. Alright, I am very hungry. Let's see. What I'm gonna have a can of peas to cut the biting hunger. But I'm not going to eat until I'm like full or whatever. Okay. And it's still light out. I was thinking about going to sleep. Oh, yeah, let's get this guy. I might be really ridiculously tired, but I think I can win this fight. You're trying to quit? It's hard. Yeah, I've never really started any habits like that. Just because I don't want to have to quit. I would rather just not start in the first place. Yeah, there's tons to disassemble in the storage next door, and that's where I'm going to head to next. But I'm going to change my everyday carry back to where it's supposed to be. So let's get all of this stuff. Because even though I'm mostly after carpentry, I might take the time. I'll leave that back there. I might take the time to disassemble other things too. I think what I'm going to do to spend the remainder of this day, because it's just too early to sleep, I don't want to wake up at 3 in the morning when it's dark, is to just read some books out here. Read this trapping book. Good use of my time, I think. Anyone want sheet music for this track? If you want sheet music, it's on Discord. Well, obviously, Ron can PM it to you. But he is a composer, and he makes lovely music. So he covered 2 of the songs of the Project Zomboid soundtrack that we're listening to now. Look at that vision arc disappearing into nothing here. Alright, it's an appropriate hour to go to sleep. Ash Williams, you're still gaining weight, so I know you're very hungry. But I'll just feed you a little bit of peas. That's all you're gonna get, buddy. Just some basic peas. If I could even find peas or something like it. I know he's eyeballing the peanut butter there, and he's like, peanut butter? No, I didn't say peanut butter. I said peas. Whatever. Canned tomatoes, fine. Pretty boring stuff, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm cultivating mass again. I know. I'm really, really, really bad at watching my own weight. Speaking of weight, let's... Well, that's 0.03, but I don't need the glasses. Dieting is hard? Yeah. It is. So, my skill here is almost full Carpentry 5. Let's do another backup. Always remember to back up. And then if I remember, I'll read off my kill count, although it really hasn't effectively changed much in this past day. Like, I killed, what, 2 zombies or something? Sly Cry. Thanks for the follow. Little atmospheric lighting. I like it. About 830, yeah. That sounds about right to me. Man, I should write a little script to run backups. Or maybe even add a mod to do it, but if I had a mod to do it, I'd have to then update the whole This Is Not Modded series. Thank you so very much for watching episode 22 of the Ash Williams Project Zomboid series, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you would like to catch a live stream, Rhadamant.com has all the information you need. Countdown timer, links to Discord, links to Twitch, that kind of stuff. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Keep in mind that there's 3 hours yet to air of this stream. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode. Farewell.